Hello everybody, I hope you are having a fabulous day. I want to start off and apologize for sounding really stuffed up. It is that time of year again where allergies are abundant and the sun is shining and there's pollen everywhere. The grass is growing and I'm allergic to everything. So, I apologize. And that's part of the reason I haven't uploaded anything, because I've been partially sick, and then the other thing is there's been surprisingly, a lot of people have passed away that I know within the past 2 weeks. It was like, and like they all, like within like 4 days, 3 people died, and it was like, hold up, calm down. So anyway, I apologize. I don't really have any good excuses except for like, well, okay, it's contest season, or okay, no, it was contest season. Saturday. I don't even know what day it is. Saturday was state contest. Okay, so if you're not a music person or you don't play an instrument or sing solos or anything, in high school and middle school there's this thing called contest where you sing for or you perform a piece for a judge and get rated based on how good you do. Scale 1 through 5. 1 is good. 5 is really, really, really bad. So, and if you get a 1 at district, then you go on to state. And if you get a 1 at state, then that's it. You did awesome, blah, 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 whatever. Anyway, I haven't been able to record or do anything because my mother, I love her, but she is a pianist, great pianist, amazing. I could listen to it all day. But she plays for students for contests. She accompanies them. And so from about 3:30 until about 9 p.m., she'd have students come over, and I'd have all these lovely instruments in the background, but I couldn't record. And I'm like, okay, this isn't going to work. So I just waited till state was over, and now we're good. Golden, good to go. So, okay, let me get to the video, because let me tell you, I have some stories to tell with this lovely piece of work right here. So, here's what happened. Okay, no, first of all, okay, title of the video, Building a Strip Mall. I plan, like, you can definitely, it's not done yet, so it's not available to download, but it will be, and when it is, I'll put links and everything down below. But it's definitely going to be at least 3 parts. I'm thinking 3, because, yeah, anyway, there's like 7 different shops, and what you could definitely do if you wanted was download it and just delete like the shops you didn't want and either make it like part of a park, or you could even use it like as a house or something, or just use it as blank, like black everything out and make it not have any use except for like the store or stores you wanted to use. So, just an idea. So, when I first started building this, everything was running smoothly. It took me forever to get a base plan down, and it was like, sorry, I'm really trying not to sniff too much, but I'm really stuffed up. I had a plan, everything was gonna go great, and for some reason, at the beginning of the hour and a half that it took me, I don't know why it took me that long, it just did. Well, because I was trying to figure everything out, and the first time you do something, it goes much slower than the next time. Especially if you're not sure what you're doing. Anyway, I had hit record and everything. Everything was fine. An hour and a half later, I was like, okay, I'm going to go get some dinner, take a break, and then come back and record some more. I looked at the recording thing. For some reason, my mouse had double-clicked on the record, and so I had hit record and then stop recording really quickly. So it had only recorded about half a second. I was so ticked off. And I was like, okay, no, I'm done building in The Sims today. We're done here. We're done. I'm going to do something else. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go play a different game. And I literally went and just played some Pokemon on my TS. I was like, I can't do this anymore. We're done here. Nope, done. So then came the conundrum of, do I rebuild it from scratch, or do I just start at the hour and a half that I had? And within that hour and a half, I had kind of done I'd done the layout of the buildings and everything, and I'd done one of the stores, and I was trying to decide, and I was like, I kind of want them to, like, when I watch sim videos, because I do, like, I create the stuff, but I also watch it. It's the whole, you create what you like watching, and that's definitely what I do. But I was like, I like watching the whole process, because sometimes I'll just listen for podcast purposes, just kind of have it on in the background, but sometimes I actually like to get ideas from people and see how things are done and kind of steal how they've done things. And so I was like, want to know something for you guys? I'm going to rebuild the entire thing. So what I did though was I actually really liked how my layout was set up, and I was like, I'm going to just write it down. So I wrote down like all the dimensions on a piece of paper, and then I deleted it. And it was the scariest thing and the saddest thing in the world, because I looked at this work that I had done and I was just like, well, delete. And I attempted to save it, but for some reason I didn't quite save it right, because I haven't quite, like, I've been playing Sims for a while, but I don't quite understand where everything is. But I think like everyone that plays Sims doesn't quite know where everything is. But anyway, I don't really know where like the stuff goes that you say, like, not your root, like, anyway, it's stuff that you have saved for yourself. I'm not quite sure where to find those. And I was like, not like the rooms, I can find those, but like if you save like a lot, or like an entire lot, and that's what I did, I'd saved a lot. And I was like, where is it? I tried to find it because I wanted to go back and double check something, and I was like, well, now I've deleted it forever. It's probably somewhere, but I don't know where it is, so it's in my brain, it's deleted forever. Meh. So anyway, then what I did was I rebuilt the entire thing, and there it is. There it is, 6.5 minutes or however long it is. That's how long. And this time though, I definitely did more like detailing on the outside, because I didn't get into any of the like flowers or anything like that last time. And I changed up how the fountain looks, because I wanted a fountainy thingy-ish in the middle. But the first time around, I really wasn't sure how I liked it. And I was just like, I didn't like it. I didn't. And so I decided, so then I'm gonna fix this. This will be a little bit easier. And so, yeah. Oh, on the bathrooms. These are bathrooms. Each building kind of has a section of bathrooms. There's 3 separate buildings. I didn't want to make like one massive building, and like it's a strip mall. It's not like an indoor mall. It's a strip mall that you'd like go and like you could go eat, have like a snack, and go to the go try on some clothes, and then go to like the electronics store, whatever. But it's definitely like you go in and out of stores and in and out of buildings, not like into one building and it's all there. So, But the bathrooms, I think, like me personally, I think I came up with a pretty cool design and pretty compact, because I wanted there to be bathrooms and for it to be accessible from like pretty much every store. But the dilemma was not like, because you have men and women's bathrooms, and I was like, I don't want to put like an entire separate bathroom unit in each one. So I came up with this like little like hallway thing that connects both of them and then splits off into whichever bathroom. And I was like, I am a genius. I have figured something out. So like, I'm pretty proud of those bathrooms. It sounds kind of stupid, but I'm kind of proud of them. And so here we just have lighting the entire thing. Oh my god, that took forever. Like seriously, lighting and like putting all the lights in all the individual bathrooms. I was like, oh, this is why I need to do larger bathrooms. But it's for aesthetic purposes, I guess. The only one that doesn't have an accessible bathroom is the back left one. I'm not gonna spoil yet what each. Well, I don't know. Do you guys want to know what each of the rooms are? Because I kind of decided beforehand what rooms I wanted, or what stores I wanted, because because I wanted to have an idea when I was designing it, like what is this building going to be for? Is it going to be for like a bookstore? Is it going to be an electronics store? Is it going to be a bar? What is it going to be? And I do better if I have pre-planning and everything figured out beforehand than just like, okay, we're going to figure this out right now. So I guess I can tell, like, let's see, this, I'm trying to remember, like, I recorded this a while ago, and it's, see, what I did was, since I couldn't record audio, I recorded, like, I just played the game and would build things, so I have quite a few builds, and, but, so I'm just trying to remember everything. Oh, and this, okay, so this is the bookstore, this is what I'm working on, the first store is a bookstore. This was the one that I finished, I had built already completely, and I kind of liked how it turned out. There are certain aspects that I changed, but I kept a lot of things pretty similar. But like this one has a lot of like custom object placing. First time around though, that took forever because for some reason I couldn't remember how to do one certain aspect of it. I was like, why isn't this working? I was getting so mad at myself. There was a lot of getting irritated at myself in this. It was bad. It was not good. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, but I figured it out. It all works out. So, okay. So what do you guys like think of the color scheme? Like, I kind of had a little bit of trouble, like, I'm talking about the walls and the flooring colors. Because everything else, like, I like the colors. I like the green, and I like the brown and all, anyway. And I love the rug that I picked. The rug is so bright and colorful. It's great. And it has that green in there, and I was like, oh, genius! So, and then I tried to brighten it up with the white, but it all gets layered on top with books, so I don't really know how well it worked. Anyway, what do you guys, I guess the thing is, what do you guys think of the gray walls? Because I was trying to figure out what color to do the walls, and I didn't want them to be brown, because I've done a bookcase. I've done a bookcase. I've done I'm gesturing with my hand because I'm trying to remember what it's called. I've done a bookshop before, I guess. Yeah, a bookshop before, and but everything was brown, and I didn't want to do that again. Because like way too much brown, because like those bookshelves are like my favorite because you can stack stuff on top of them, and they have lots of different colors. And they stack next to each other really well. That's like, there's no gaps. Because there's another bookshelf that I really like, but you have to turn on move objects and everything, and like hold Alt and move everything over just a little bit to fit everything, and it's real irritating. But those you don't, so it's like, okay, that works. And so, what do you, I guess like the gray, do you think it works? Would you like use, and feel free, if you download this, feel free to change that. Like, I don't really care. Change it, make it better, change it to what you like, you know. But like, do you like the gray? Is it too like drab? Is it too dreary? I don't know. It's just, what do you guys think? Let me know, because yeah, I don't know. Like, I like it, but I don't know if it works, because sometimes you design stuff and you're like, yeah, I like the way that looks, and then like, but it doesn't work, you know. You like it, but it like doesn't actually work, if that makes any sense at all. So here we have the next half an hour of my life in stinking book placing. Like, oh my goodness, this took me forever. But it's one of those things, like, you know, if you want something to look cluttered, like really cluttered, you have to take the time to place it, and oh my goodness, I did. So, but anyway, the way that I kind of thought this bookshop, that's the correct word, the bookshop might like work. And you have like books for sale, all neat and organized on the shelves and everything. And then you also have like maybe like a donations pile, or like books that are just, they haven't had time to put away yet, or they don't really work with anything. They're just all kind of placed in a slightly organized way, but at the same time very precarious and not quite sure where everything goes kind of way. And so like there's a whole bunch of books all over the place. It's cluttered, but at the same time organized clutter. There's a definite difference between like chaotic clutter and organized clutter, because you can be super messy and everything, but as long as you still know where everything is, like it's still cluttered, but it's organized. You know where things are. You're not like totally dumb, you know. Well, I'm not saying you're dumb, but you're not like totally a lost cause. So, you know. And then there's chaotic clutter, which is just where everything is, and you don't know where anything is, and stuff gets lost, and it's real bad, and can you tell that's like the state of my room right now? Like, I spent like only about 2 hours like a couple days ago on my room, and I haven't had time to go back since, because because I had a really busy weekend, and because guys, this weekend was Planet Comic-Con. And so I live in Kansas, and so I'm a nerd, and I will go to conventions and anime conventions and Comic-Cons and all that kind of stuff. So this weekend was Comic-Con, so I went and I had so much fun and I got to see people and it was great. So anyway, that was my weekend. So I was really busy there, and it was, well, okay, I only went Saturday, but I was dog sitting, and then anyway, my life is busy right now. So yeah, but now we're good. We're okay. Oh, back to not story time, book stuff. I realized that these tables had books had like a shelf underneath, and I thought it would be so cool to like clutter it up even more to put like books underneath, and like there's really a lot of books at this bookstore, and I really like how it turned out. So yeah, feel free to use this. This looks really cool. The only thing is, I wish that there were more books, like book choices. There's only like four choices of books, stacked books, besides like the old, not scrolls, but the old style books. And I use those, but they just didn't really fit with like the stacked books. I was like, nah, kind of going for like newer books. I wish that they were more, excuse me, had to yawn. Sorry. Piles of books, random books, like those things. Like, those are cool, but they didn't really fit in with the aesthetic of, like, the newer books and everything. And so, like, yeah, what do you guys think? No. Yeah. Well, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that there needs to be more books? Like, I know there's quite a few bookshelves, and I like that, but I think there needs to be more books. Like random books, or at least more color variations, because each of them only has like 3 color variations. I think one has like 4, and that's it. And I'm like, I need more. If you're gonna do like books, a bookstore, I'm trying to English and words and trying to do a bookstore and everything, it's not gonna work out that well. You're gonna run into very repetitive looks, and it's like, frustrating. So yeah, yeah. And so now we're over to this room, this building. Oh, finishing up the bathrooms real quick. I had the really cool idea to put the giant posters in there. I thought it would be really cool because it's kind of like advertising for the other stores. Like, go check out this store, it has all the fashion, and check out this store, it has all this kind of stuff, or maybe like a sign for like other different stuff. But anyway, so I thought it was really cool, like, you know, like advertisements in the bathrooms, because like, I don't know if that's a thing where you guys live, but where I live, like if I go to like a mall or something, there's normally advertisements or some kind of announcements or something either in the bathrooms or near the bathrooms. And I was like, this will work, because I didn't want to put like a giant picture, like a artistic picture, because I really didn't think it fit. So, you know, meh. And so over here we have building number 2, or not building, this is the same building. We have store-ish number 2. This one is a definite cafe / bakery type, and back here we're working on the kitchen. I almost forgot to put in the kitchen. It was one of those things when I was doing it the first time around, I had everything designed like in my brain layout wise, and I was like, well, like I built the outside, then I was designing the interior, and I was like, oh, okay, this is how it works, it's gonna be great. And then I realized, sorry, still yawning. I swear, I'm not tired. I've been up for several hours. It's just, you know. But then I realized what was happening was I was building this great building, and it was like, oh wait, I need to put in a kitchen, or else they won't be able to bake anything, you moron. So I had to like squeeze a tiny one. It's like, it's not that tiny, but it's not necessarily that massive either. But I definitely tried to make it more like industrial, like, and not industrial in the aesthetic, but industrial in the terms of it can make lots of stuff. You have lots of fridges to store stuff, 2 sinks, dishwasher, you have lots of stoves to cook things on, and ovens and things like that. Just like, it's made to mass produce food. So even with the small amount of space. So that's what I was really going for, and I think it worked out pretty well. The only thing is, I wish that there was more like counter space or something, because like I was going for more of a bakery type vibe, and with that you kind of like, I don't know, you need counter stuff to like ice stuff and make stuff and like just put stuff, and that's the only thing I really think this kitchen is lacking. But you know, you know, it's not that big a deal. You do have some counter space, and then it always goes out on the table. It is The Sims, so, you know, some leeway is allowed. So, you know, so I severely apologize. I'm gonna just a second take a water. Take a drink of my ice cold water. Maybe that will wake me up some more. I need to just stick my head under some ice water. And so here I'm just kind of pulling out some signs and everything for different shops and everything, because my problem is I forget that some of these things either exist or I forget where they're located. And The Sims names their stuff kind of weird names. Dang it, I just took a drink of water. You're supposed to help me, water. What are you doing? Ugh. Anyway, they name their stuff kind of weird, so it's kind of hard to search for it. So I take things out periodically, and I'm like, I know this is going here, and I know I have trouble finding you, so go over there. So yeah. Oh, what do you guys think of the fence? Like words. The tape, I don't know what it's called. The directional tape, I guess let's call it, because I can't think of what it's called. The directional tape that like you use for when you make lines and everything. I thought it was a really cool idea. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I severely apologize. I thought it was a really cool idea to be able to direct people. Well, okay, wait. Oh my goodness. I literally am just now having this thought. Okay, so how I wanted this bakery and everything to work out is you have an indoor and you have an outdoor. The problem is though, I don't think you can do that in The Sims. I don't think you can enter and exit, have like doors specifically set for an indoor or an outdoor. I don't think you can. Sorry, I really do apologize. I don't know. Once you start, you can't stop yawning. But anyway, how I wanted it to work, how it was working in my brain was the far right door was the entrance into the bakery, and then you have like the line tape, whatever, and it kind of like makes a line, and there's some stuff like if you wanted to buy a coffee packet, let's say you really like their coffee or something, you can buy it there. There's a little shelf and everything. There's a little sign that tells you what today's specials are, things like that. And then you can go through the line, get your bakery things, sit down if you want, or just head out and exit. You know, you have your in and out. But I just now, like literally just now realized I don't think you can do that in The Sims 4. I really don't. And that makes me so sad. Oh, that makes me sad. Oh, I'm so stupid. So I apologize. So, yeah. Anyway, okay, moving on. Crisis over. Can't do anything about it. That's just how it looks. Now, okay, this room, I really do like how the flooring and the walls turned out. I used the new shiny wallpaper that like glistens, gleams, whatever you want to call it, from Vampire Pack. So it's really cool. I really like, okay, so update, I got the Vampire Pack. They had a sale, 3 weeks ago. A while ago. I might have already told you guys that I got the pack. Did I? I don't know. It's been like 2 weeks since I updated. My brain has just been like gone. But I got the new Vampire Pack. I'll go ahead and tell you again, so you know, whatever. And I really like some of the stuff. Some of the stuff, it's kind of like, it's really cool, but I struggle building that style, so it's not necessarily something I'm going to use at this moment in time, maybe in the future. Like, I really like all the architectural stuff that came with it, but I struggle building in The Sims, just making it all work, and so it's like, one of those things. Maybe one day, but not right now. So, you know. But I really, really like their wallpapers. Like, it's probably, and the diagonal floorboard, beautiful, perfect, yes. So, and it's really cool pack. It's a lot of fun. I have played around with it, and it was really fun. It's been really fun. So I was like, nice. And so here, just kind of putting up different wall art, like pictures and paintings. I really tried to put like a lot of paintings up and things like that, because I thought maybe it's like an artistic cafe. It's like they maybe they put up local art. Like if you're a local artist, you can have like you can have your art hung up or something like that. And like I tried to make it a little more artsy, a little more modern, not quite like hipster, but just a tastefully traditional but modern cafe. Does that make sense? Yes? See? No? Ha? And so, like, yeah. So, yeah. And, like, I realized after, like, at this point that I needed to put signs up for the building, just because, like, for my own personal thing. I'd like to know where I'm going. I put signs up. But, like, it didn't really work out that well for me personally. What was that? That was weird. Okay. So, I did a cut. That's right. I recorded this in 2 part. Yeah, this part. And it seems like I came back to this quite a few times. I had to do this in like smaller chunks than I normally would. But then again, this is a massive, massive build. Like, so long. So long. I think, did we get 3 done this time? I don't know. Just a second. Let me take another drink of water. Did I finish this in 2 parts? No, I don't have, no, sorry. I really apologize. I really do. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what day it is. It's early. My body's decided for the past 3 days to get up at like 7:15. And for people that like go to school and like do other things, it's not that early, but I am a night person. I am a deeply ingrained night person. In the mornings and I do not get along, and my body has decided you're going to get up at 7 o'clock. And it's like, no! So it's just kind of, and I'm one of those people that needs sleep. I can't function on like no sleep or like 3 or 4 hours of sleep. I have to get like 7 hours of sleep. And for some reason, I only got like 6 hours of sleep, but my body woke up. Like, my alarm was set for 10 o'clock, and it's now 10:10 almost, and I've been recording. I've been up for 3 hours almost, and I'm just like, oh no. It's real bad. So, yeah, it's real bad. But anyway, yeah, so we're working on the back build. What are we working on? Oh, I remember how I recorded this. I'm a moron. Like, I'm a moron. My brain was like, there's only 5 stores in here. No, dum-dum, there's 7. So anyway, what we're doing over here is an electronics store. So, I'm gonna be honest, it totally racks up the price of the building and everything, because like it's super expensive anyway because of everything, because of all the objects, but like the electronics and everything, woo, that price goes up, because I made sure to include as many electronics as possible. Like, there's all the computers, there's not all of the TVs, but what I decided to do on TV World was I only included wall-mounted TVs, just because that way I could have more space on the floor and everything to put like tables and more floor-based things, because I wanted to include like radios and the game stuff, and yeah, and I wanted to have room to walk. I didn't want it to be super cluttered, because the thing about electronics stores is they're like really well organized, as well as like you have lots of space to do things normally. It's not like super cramped like a bookstore where you're like walk 2 feet and there's a bookcase, and walk like half an inch and there's something else and you're running into stuff. It's not like that with an electronic store. Electronic stores, everything has its location, and that's where it is. So I definitely like included like a lot of expensive things. So just FYI. But I tried to make it look like it's had more objects than just the like tables could hold. I made sure it like kind of fit more stuff. So, but yeah, so I think at the end I only include those 3 different types of TVs. I just put multiples of them up there. But oh yeah, and I put speakers. I really tried to put as much as possible. The only stuff that I didn't put was like, I didn't put the disco, the what's it called? The thingies, is it the disco stuff? Anyway, I don't know what they're called, but the thingies, the big, like the thingy right there in the menu, it's on the far right. It's the giant white thing. I don't know what it's called. I don't memorize the names of things. I don't even, yeah, but And I tried to do like, oh, and I did not include like the jukebox and things like that, or like the old fashioned, what's it called? Oh, I don't, the old fashioned stuff. I didn't include it. I did not include it. I only included like the newest stuff technology wise, you know, yada yada. So, and here I am trying to get this to work. Sometimes this works really well, sometimes it doesn't. And it's just like, come on, you could do it. So, you know, frustration trying to get things to work. Trying to get clutter things to work. It's like, oh, you don't have to clutter things up like this. You could just like put things where they go out, like the table allows them to go. And it's like, yeah, I could do that, but that'd be boring. And I want like more stuff on there than just like 2 things. So here we are, struggling, because Sarah doesn't necessarily remember how to do this every time. So, but I did a lot of it this time around, so I'm definitely like more quick. That's what I was gonna say, quicker about it. So, you know, frustration. So yeah. Oh, those little TV thing, that little TV thing there, I had a great idea. Like, I think I'd seen it in a build somewhere, but it was a long time ago. But it was to use those as like fake extra monitors. And I was like, oh, that's such a cool, like, I don't remember. I think it might have been, I don't even know where I saw it, but it was like, oh, it was a really good idea. And so I kind of used that, and I put it over in the, computer section to use as like an extra monitor. And I was like, because like you do that, people do that, they'll have like I don't at the moment, but it's like future goal, like you have multiple monitors set up, and it's really awesome. It's really nice. Like I've worked on like setups that have 2 or 3 monitors, and oh my goodness, it is beautiful. 2 is definitely probably more my speed, but I can definitely see the appeal of having 3 monitors as well. But I like my monitors to be pretty big, and so like 2 is really all I need. But like right now my desk isn't set up to hold 2 monitors, so I'm kind of just stuck with 1. So in the future though, I will get a new desk and a new setup and new layout and everything. Well, not new layout, because I like how things are set up, and I do like my desk, but it's a borrowed desk. It's not one that I bought. The desk that I have, it's actually in my room, and I use it for other stuff. And the other thing is, I didn't want to put my TV in my computer and everything. I didn't want to put that in my room, because it's one of those, you sometimes need to keep your office separate from where you sleep. And like, you know, it's like if you always do stuff in your bedroom, then what happens is you don't ever leave. And it's like, no, I need to get up and out of my bedroom, out of my bed, and just do things that way. And so here I am in the what has become my computer room / sewing room / craft room / bedroom. There's a lot of random stuff in here. Trust me, you don't want to see this. This is not organized clutter in here. This is chaotic clutter. It's not good, and it's something that's going to change. But it's, once again, it's not necessarily it's not my sewing room. It's my mother's, and so it's like, Mom, we need to implement some organizational tactics. So you know, in the future, one day. Okay, something I learned that I didn't really realize was a thing. If you use dining tables, they only hold 1 computer, and they do not let you, place multiple computers on it. It's very aggravating. Like, you can't like move objects on it at all. It's very frustrating. But there's a table that looks the exact same. That is not a table, it's a desk. And you can place as many things on it as you want. And I don't understand why. It's so frustrating. And like, I assume this is the way with every table and every desk. As long as you use a desk, you can set as many objects on it as you want. But if you use a table for a computer, you can only set 1 on. So very interesting. See, like there, I couldn't use move objects on and everything. So tip, if you're trying to like place a ton of computers for a store, use actual desks, like in the category desks. Don't use just tables. So, you know, yeah. Interesting. And like here, yeah, see, it's the exact same table, like almost the exact same, but no. Well, no, are they the same? I don't, anyway, they are close enough that they are pretty much the exact same. Let me take a drink of water. Much better. But yeah, and so here, just kind of micro placing everything because I wanted to have like a wall of computers, like, because at my I have a micro center, which is a, if you don't know what micro center is, it's kind of like Best Buy, except more for people like that either A, build their own computers, or B, want some better knowledge about the computers and things like that. I'm not hating on Best Buy. I really do like Best Buy, but they're the people that work there aren't necessarily the most knowledgeable people that out there. So there are people that are more knowledgeable out there than the people that work at Best Buy. And like, I'm not saying this is true for everyone. I'm just saying that sometimes if you go to like a specialty store, you're going to find more knowledge about something than at like a store that sells a lot of things. Like Best Buy sells more than just computers. They also sell TVs, and they sell DVDs, and they sell cameras, and they sell appliances. They have a wide variety of things they sell. And Micro Center is a computer store. That's like all they sell is fancy computer stuff. And you can go there and you can build your own computer, and it's really nice. But I understand the appeal of building computers. I really do. My problem is that my brother recently built it. Well, not recently now. He's built it like 3 years ago. Oh my goodness. He built it like 3 years ago. And it has kind of been a mess ever since. He's had so many problems, and I'm just like, me personally, I'm good. I tech, but I don't necessarily tech that way. And so it was kind of like, I'ma just buy something that's already put together. And like nowadays, it's not necessarily cheaper to build your own computer unless you want either like a ton of specifications or you know, it's kind of, you have to weigh your options, really look into it. Is it cheaper or more expensive to get what I want? You know, things like that. So, you know, it's the whole, sometimes it's cheaper to buy something that's been mass produced. And plus that way, if you run into issues and you don't know how to fix it, they can help you fix it. So that's kind of my thing. I'm like, if I run into issues, yeah, Google it, and I'll try to problem solve as much as I can. Because that's the thing I'm good at. I'm good at problem solving. But sometimes there comes a limit. There's a limit where you don't know what you're doing anymore, and it gets into too much either tech jargon or like too far deep down the rabbit hole of tech info, and I get lost, and I'm like, okay, let me just make this easier and call someone who knows and can explain to me what the stupid thing looks like and where it goes. So, you know. Yeah, but anyway, this all started with trying to explain how I organize the computers. Anyway, at my Micro Center, they have it all set up. They have the section that's pre-made computers, and it's like 4 rows of like solid tables of all computers, different computers that they have set up and everything. And it's really awesome. And I'm like, okay, I kind of wanted to create that, except in miniature, because once again, I didn't want to just include TVs. I didn't want to just include computers. I wanted to include TVs and stereos. I wanted it to be an electronics store, not just a computer store. So, you know, I think it kind of worked. And then what I tried to do was I kind of tried to do the thing that Best Buy does, which is kind of set up a display in the front, because I liked the way it looked. And the other thing was I kind of had this space up front that was kind of nothing. It really didn't have, it was just a massive foyer walk-in, and I was like, no, I don't want to leave just this blank, massive blank area. Plus, I needed some place to put like tablets, because I had all the little tablet things, and I was like, I need some place to put these. And so solution was to put a whole bunch of them, and by a whole bunch I mean quite a few of them, at the front, you know, just so people could walk in real quick, steal them, and run out. Haha. So, you know, whatever. And so then it was trying to decide how many tablets are too many, what can I put in the middle, blah blah blah, what works, you know, yada 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 yada. It's like trying to organize in The Sims and make things work. I'm trying to take more drinks of water so I don't yawn again. But as soon as I say the word yawn, I'm probably going to yawn again. Okay. I swear I'm okay. No, I'm not. And so let's see. What am I doing right now? Taking forever. Oh, this is Sarah taking eternity to figure out what to put in the middle of stuff. And screen come back. Yeah, that took, I didn't realize it took this long, but it took a long time to figure out what I wanted to put in the middle. And like, while I was doing that, of course, I found other things that I wanted to place elsewhere. So I do kind of jump around a little bit. So, but you know, whatever, Oh, and so just to let you know, this, part 1 and part 2 will not have screenshots because it's not done, but part 3 will have like all the screenshots. So because I still have 4 more shops to build and I still have the exterior to do, so I'm pretty in the next one. In the next part I do in the next part I think I do, I don't know. I don't even know what oh my goodness. I just need to sleep. I need to go back to bed for like half an hour and just wake up again. You know, do you ever have those days where you wake up and you start out and it's like, okay, and then it just goes from kind of not bad to worse, because it's not really bad and it's not really worse, but it's just kind of like, today's not working. I just need to restart. Just hit the restart button and go. And that's it. I'm trying to hit my desk and I'm probably jarring the mic, and that's not good for you. So, yeah. But yeah, so here just trying to include all the different color variations. I wish that on the tablets there was more, like, not the kids' tablets, because you can tell the color difference, but on like the siblets, whatever they're called. I wish that there were more color variations, more obvious color variations, instead of like black, gray, slightly different gray, and like silver. Why is there not like a white or like a red or a blue or something? Colors exist. The other thing I think we need is more like gadgets that are electronic based that don't necessarily have to work. Like, they don't have to work. I just want more clutter items that are electronic based. Like, they have CDs. Thank goodness it's not floppy disks, if you know what that even is. But they just have CDs. Like, that's like, that's like all the small random objects that they really have. They don't really have that many, you know? Okay. So let me explain what I was trying to do with the posters and everything. So when you go into like game stores and everything, they have giant posters of like current games that are out or really popular games that are getting ready to come out. So that's kind of what I went for with the posters and everything. They're like games that are coming out or like really popular games, things like that. So like this store is kind of like Best Buy, Micro Center, and like a GameStop all combined. It kind of works. So, oh, and then like the display at the front, I tried to do that in a couple of the, well, in this building, as well as the next one. So, you know. Oh, and one thing I definitely trying to do is for each store is to include a register. So that way, if you do decide to like delete a room or something, or like black out a room or something, you don't have to worry about not having a register, because each store will have a register. Because like I'm trying to make it seem like a very realistic strip mall where you're gonna have registers in every store because you have people there. So it would be kind of interesting to see if this could be run in any shape or form like a regular, like a strip mall. I don't think it could, but it would be kind of funny to try. And I'm kind of halfway tempted to like do like a part 4 and like try testing out the strip mall. Does it really work? So, you know, we'll see. And yeah, so yeah, it all worked out pretty well though. I do like how it turned out. I like how these three stores turned out. You got 4 more to work on. If you have any ideas for like exterior and things, because that's kind of the only thing that I'm not 100% sure about how I'm gonna do, because strip malls are like, you design them differently than you do houses. Houses, you kind of have like gardens, and like you have like gardens and that too in like strip malls, but this isn't, excuse me, this is like kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of going for like a park-esque vibe slash nice, like it's gonna be nice and have greenery and everything outside, and you know, I don't know, I'll figure it out. Oh yeah, I forgot. I wanted to include like kind of random, like, well, that's like the only things, like kind of random furniture, like the chairs, because you'd buy those at a store. So yeah, it all worked out. It looks pretty good. So part 2 will come out soon. I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye.